Welcome to another edition of Spotlight Niagara. This week we take a closer look at a better you, inside and out. We have Adriana Suess from Colborne Aero Walkers and Victoria from Avy Studio. We're going to sit down and talk with each of them and learn a little bit more about how we can get a little bit healthier and great ways to do it. So stay tuned.
Head on down to the Ramada on Lundy's Lane in Niagara Falls on October 14th, 2012 for the third annual Just Jewelry and All That Glitters Emporium. Many exhibitors to check out. This is a free event, but a donation of a non-perishable food item is welcomed. Tickets are available for hourly door prizes of fabulous items. Only $5 for 3 tickets. For more information, visit www.justjewelryniagara.com. Your birthday is almost here. Want to go bowling?
Not again.
How about mini putt?
Not in the winter, Mom.
Movies?
But there's nothing playing I want to see.
Well, then where?
I want to have a blast.
And where can you have that?
And it's a blast.
Mary Minor's first annual Memorial Walk for Diabetes will be September 23rd, 2012, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It'll take place at the Port Colborne Middle Bridge, and there will be food and prizes. This episode of A Closer Look is brought to you by Niagara Health and Home Expo, a 2-day event bringing a big-time Toronto-style trade show to our Niagara area.
Welcome back from commercial. We're here with Adriana Suess of Port Colborne Aero Walkers. Tell us, how did you get that name?
Hey, I pretty much got the name. We started doing routes in Niagara, and especially in Port Colborne, where we started out, and I wanted to find a name that would be good for direction of travel. And pretty much Aero gave the direction of travel for our routes, and it just took off from there.
Now, what do you mean by routes?
Well, we have 5 different routes we can pick from during the week. From Monday, Thursday, Saturday, we do these routes, and we start at 8:30 at the Market Square in Port Colborne, and we just pick a route we want to do.
Okay.
And that's how we got the Aero Walkers name.
Well, there you go. So it's all about travel.
Right.
That's what it's all about. So this one's in Port Colborne. You run the one in Port Colborne.
I do, yes.
But there is also now one in Welland, right?
There's one on Welland now called Welland Aero Walkers,
Okay.
and it's run by Crystal Wilson.
So you focus on the one in Port Colborne, and she's focusing
Right.
on the one that's starting up
Exactly,
in Welland.
yes.
So what was your inspiration for starting this walking group? Because I know that we don't really have much of that. I know that there's some at the Seaway Mall, but
Yeah.
like at the malls.
There's a lot of walking people at the mall, yes.
Yes. But what started this one?
Pretty much my thing was sitting down at the mall, and I come up with friends, asking them my ideas and stuff. And then one day I was watching Extreme Makeover Home Weight Loss Edition with Chris Powell. And over a year, he'll actually take someone that weighs 600, 700 pounds, and he'll actually work with them over the year.
Okay.
And make them
So it's a whole
major-
year process.
It's a whole year process.
Okay.
And they'll actually come out at the end of the year, and they'll be fit and lean and very healthy.
Wow.
After a year, and that really inspired me to say, you know what, if Chris Powell can inspire me, I want to do it my own way, and
Okay.
do it exactly, make my own way of making things healthy. Since I started this group in the middle of July, I have noticed like huge flashbacks. There's been friends of mine that's been in the group. They have lost, like my one friend, she actually helped me initially before we even started the group. She actually helped me get out there and just start walking, just for fun, just for conversation and hang out with friends and stuff. And next thing you know, she's lost, over 60 pounds.
What? Just from walking?
Just from walking.
Simple, every day?
Just every day, simple walking.
But you guys don't walk every day, though?
No, we don't walk every day. No, we give a couple, little bit of break in between.
How many times a week would you say you walk on average?
On an average, it's about three times a week.
Which is pretty, 7 days in a week.
Right,
Every other day sort of thing.
Exactly, yes. There's a few days in between Monday and Thursday, but that's the just days to recuperate from the long run on Monday.
So how long are the walks? Do they average in length?
Usually it goes from, like, our walks could go from 4.8 all the way up to 6.3.
Okay, dumb it down for me, time frame. Sorry, math is not my strong suit.
It could be an hour, and it could be an hour and a half.
Okay.
To shortest to a half an hour.
An hour to, so basically it would depend on the route you're taking.
Exactly, yes. If it's a
Because
long,
like you said, you have 5 routes.
right. If it's a long route that goes all the way out to Rosemount, which is quite a ways from the canal, then it's gonna be more like an hour and a half to get back.
So like if I came for a walk, could you guarantee me a piggyback ride back? No?
not unless you had a rollerblades, that's, yeah.
Girls gotta try it.
Yeah.
I could guarantee getting there.
Yep.
I can't guarantee getting back.
And I tell everybody on the route, I said, this is for your better health.
Absolutely.
And
we live in a society today where people are taking the easy way out and everything. I'll admit, I'm a fast food junkie. I don't get this figure on accident. And, we keep eating preservative foods and everything, and people would rather sit in front of the computer. Wow, making myself look really bad here. Or sit in front of the TV, and they're not getting out there and getting active. And would you say that it's pretty much been proven that the more active you are, the more alert you feel, the more energetic you feel?
Yeah, definitely. The more times you come out with us, the more times you're going to feel healthier. It's going to get really, really addicting. So
you're going to have the energy.
You're going to constantly want to do it, and you're going to notice perks from weight loss. You're going to notice,
well, it's also visiting
energy.
with people at the same time. How many people do you have in your group
Right now we have 7. We're currently looking for more people.
You hear that? They're looking for more people.
We're always constantly open, or with open arms, looking for a lot more people to do the routes.
Yeah. Which is good. I mean, like, the more the merrier.
Exactly.
That kind of idea. And who knows, maybe one day you'll get it where you got about 50 people and everybody's going to drive saying, what is with all these people?
Exactly.
And they're going to join too. So
Yeah.
Now how can people join your group?
They can either go on the Hotmail site. We have an email for the group.
Okay.
It's pc_walkers@hotmail.ca. Or you can just come to the Market Square in Park Colborne at 8:30.
What days though?
Usually Monday, Thursday, Saturday.
Monday, Thursday, Saturday. But you also have a Facebook page that people can keep updated on if you're in fact going out. Like I'm sure if it's downpouring, it might not be there.
No, it'll definitely be posted on the site. Canceled due to weather.
Yeah. Like today.
Yes, definitely.
Oh come on, let's have a
There has been times.
Thrill. Let's walk in this rain.
There's been times though that I've actually got out in the middle of the rain. We're walking back halfway through the route, and we're walking back completely skin soaked.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, look at that.
Yeah.
Walking and shower.
Yeah.
It cools you down.
Yeah, definitely.
So you go on. They can go on your Facebook page.
Just go on the Facebook page,
which is facebook.com/Port Colborne Aero Walkers. Aero, just like the chocolate bar, which will lead you to having to be part of the group.
Inspired by Chris Powell. Yeah.
Inspired by Chris Powell.
And just like the group, and we'll just keep sending you notifications.
Okay.
As the group, if the group's going out that night, if it's canceled for some reason, like weather or whatever. In the winter months, we're going to be hanging out at the malls.
Have you talked to the malls? Are they okay with that?
Not yet. No, we haven't got that.
They're going to do it, but they haven't asked permission.
We're hoping to do the walk in the malls, Penn Center and Seaway. Just to have like our own indoor track,
Yeah.
And
the Penn Center would be the long one.
Yes.
And the CUMO would be the short one, and then the really, really short one would be Niagara Square.
Right. St. Catherine's Penn Center would be more like an aerobics, because you got all those stairs to go up.
Well, not only that, you got all those people to weave in and out of, so
Exactly.
it's like an obstacle course too at the same time. So it's
Right.
a win-win situation on that one.
Yeah. So the only thing we ask for when you actually come to the square, Market Square, is we ask you to sign in, show proof of a health card.
In case they drop along the way.
That's because we go right by the hospital.
I'm joking, but
so-
it's true. Like I'm
It
joking,
is,
but it's
it
true.
is.
You have
It
to
really
really be
is.
careful. So please have your health card.
Yes, definitely. Reflective material, if you have one, if you're, what we do is we walk as it gets dark. So, we need reflective material on you.
Yes,
Some kind
especially
of
this time of year.
dollar store band that slap on you like I have, or anything reflective pretty much.
Now my cousin's part of your group, and she told me, because she was in a parade with me, just the other weekend, and she said, I'm wearing flip-flops here because I can't wear them in the walk. She
Right.
has to wear running shoes.
You need to wear
So
comfortable
that's
shoes.
you that's a mandate.
Mandate, definitely.
That running shoe, and it's safer too. I mean, if you're walking, and flip-flops are more likely to you could trip in or you could catch on some things. So
Exactly.
I've done it enough. I know.
They're very softly made, and
So running shoes are the way to go.
Yeah.
So again, even if you don't think this is something you could do until the new year. Go like their page. You'll be kept up to date on what's going on with the group, right?
Yep.
And be sure to get yourself on the email list. And just let him know when you email him whether you would like to be in the Port Colborne or the Welland one, right? And then
Right.
he can direct you to Crystal Olson, who runs the Welland one, if that's the one you want to be in. Well, thank you so much for coming. It's great what you're doing, and let's hope people get pumping about better health. And we're going to be right back with Victoria from Avy Studio. Another way to get healthy is Zumba. So we'll be right back with her. Stay tuned.
Hello, welcome to the Lily Hair Salon.
Come on, the blast, and it's a blast. But she's smooth. Yes, it was.
Hey there, it's Candace, your host of A Closer Look. Be sure to tune in each Wednesday evening while we bring you all that's fabulous in Niagara. Be sure to like us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Spotlight Niagara, and subscribe to us on YouTube, www.youtube.com/user/Spotlight Niagara. Welcome back. We are, as with promised, with Victoria from Avy Studio, the place to be for Zumba. So Zumba, how did you get involved in it? How long have you been doing it for?
I have been doing Zumba since October 2009, and I got involved in Zumba because my mother-in-law told me about it. She lives in Florida and she saw it at a gym. She said it will be perfect for it. So I looked into it, and there was a training in Toronto, and I just decided to go and do it and see what happened. But at the time, there was no Zumba around here. There were only two places.
No, it just started getting big in the last couple of years.
Yeah, so at the time, nothing in Welland. I kind of had to educate people about what Zumba was. There were a couple people in Port Colborne and other places that were teaching it, and I was never a student before becoming an instructor. I became an instructor without even knowing what Zumba was. And I was very lucky because when I started, I had only one student or two students the first time, and then the second class I had 4, and then the following class 5.
They must have brought friends.
and then one day I had 19, and I thought, oh my God, this is it. I have 19 students, and now the studio has about 300 in total.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think it's because it's high energy.
It is.
It's exciting, and people love to dance. So when you're mixing exercise with dance,
Yeah.
I admit I tried it on Wii.
On Wii?
I tried it on Wii, and oh my goodness, I lasted 2 minutes.
Oh,
I did. It was
it's
so
very
bad.
different.
It's got to
when
be
you go
different
to a
between
class.
a computerized gadget
The
and
Wii is a lot of fun, and we
if you
play
know what
it.
you're doing.
No, we play it. It's a lot of fun, but it's nothing like having an instructor telling you,
It's
know,
probably more
encouraging
energetic,
you.
right? It's
Yes.
probably more when you're with other people and you're seeing you're not the only one looking like a fool.
No, you don't look like a fool. We all had a first class, right?
Yeah. And I remember you telling me that before when we were talking
Yeah.
about it before. You said, no, everybody's had a first class. We've all been there.
We all have been there.
My
yeah.
sister went. She went to your studio, actually, I believe. She really, really liked it. I don't know what
Awesome.
happened. I honestly don't, because she works.
That's-
She works a lot of evenings, so I'm
Tell her to
assuming
go
that's
back.
Go back. If you're watching this, go back. Well, she better be watching this. But I love the idea of how,
That's my phone.
you know, we have a phone call, but that's okay. She can get back to it. It's all good. But it's really, you get there and you must feed the energy off of everybody else.
Yes, I think that a lot of people like small classes. I don't, because I think that the bigger the class, the more energy you have in the
Yeah.
room. And when you have a person next to you going full out, when you're tired and you see them, you feed from their energy.
You're like, no, you're not going to outdo me.
Yeah, so when you are in a class full of people, regardless of their age or their size or their injuries or what's going on in their life, you feed from their energy. And I think that when you share that energy in a room, by the end of the class, you feel 100% better than you
Well,
did
it's all
when
about
you walked
energy.
in. Yes, yes, it is.
You can't go in there and expect to not.
Of course, yeah, and
You know?
I think that's what makes Zumba so successful. That it doesn't matter
And
if
it's
you're
just got a really
dancer.
cool name.
Zumba, yeah.
It's got a
Yes,
really
of
neat name,
course.
Zumba.
That's
And
right.
when I first heard it, I'm like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
But it's a catchy, like, you
They're
know.
very
and-
smart. The creators are very smart.
Well, it's funny because when it first started, I'm on Facebook, and we already discussed in the last interview how much I sit at my computer, but I was on and I'm seeing, oh, I went to Zumba, Ross, I'm like, what's that? And it's
Yeah.
just everybody pop up Zumba, Zumba, and it was just everywhere, and I'm,
Yeah,
so
I think it's a craze and
it's-
I don't think it's gonna go away
I don't think
anytime
so.
soon.
I really don't. Because, well, if you could describe it as any kind of a particular dance style, because most people know a lot of dances,
Yeah.
what would you say it's a mix of?
It's not a particular type of exercise or dance. It's the mix of the two.
Yeah.
It's a Latin-inspired workout.
Okay.
Now-
Which we know there's a lot of hip movement in that.
Now it has the influence of any music. Like, to be honest, it goes from Indian music to Greek to salsa and merengue from Latin America to
Anything with that beat.
flamenco.
Anything that's
It
got
has
like
everything.
boom, boom, you
It
know.
could be any song that you can imagine. You can do Zumba to. There's not a specific type of dance, and that is what makes it so successful. The variety in every single class and in every single instructor, because there's an audience for everybody, and
Yes.
every instructor is different. So
And how many
you have to
instructors do you
find-
have?
We are.
Sorry to break it, but I'm just curious. How many instructors do you have?
We are 4 in total at my
Four
studio.
instructors.
Yes, right now we're 4 instructors. I teach 6 times a week. My husband got involved in it a year ago, almost.
You
No,
sucked him
exactly
in.
a year ago. Yeah, he's the only man in the region teaching right now, and his classes are very, very successful because he is very different from what people were used to have with me or with any of the
He puts
other
his own
instructors.
little.
He's very masculine, so the movements are more exercise than dancing.
Okay.
So-
So if men are more interested in doing it,
Of
he's
course,
pretty
and
much the
women
class
too.
to go
Both,
to. Yeah.
Both. He has a big classes now. He's very successful, and I have 2 more instructors that teach with us.
Now, where can they find all you guys?
You can find any instructor on Zumba.com,
Okay.
and to find me specifically, our studio, it's avystudio.com, avystudio.com,
And you have a Facebook.
and we have a Facebook. It's called Avy Studio.
So
you can-
facebook.com/Avy
Avy Studio.
Studio.
Or you can find me. A lot of people would like to have direct contact with me, and I don't have a problem with that. And my first name is Alba, so it's ALBA Victoria Bonato on the Facebook. So I
Okay.
have people that would like to find me and then have direct contact and ask any questions.
See, here I keep calling you Victoria.
That's my middle name. Everybody calls me that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I know she's Alba.
That's my first name.
I've
yeah.
learned something. Well, I've only ever talked to you as
Victoria.
Victoria, and I have to admit, they were at Wrap It Up. Was it or no Feel Good? Was it the Feel
I'm
Good
not
one?
sure. We've been to many fundraisers. Yeah.
Well, this wasn't a fundraiser.
What was
well,
it?
we seen Zumba, and I was pretty sure it was you at a Carrie Matthews event, the Power
Yes,
Two
I have.
Productions.
I
Yes.
was.
Was it the Feel
Know
Good?
It All, yes. Know It All? Yeah, Feel Good.
Feel Good through
Feel
Power
Good.
2 Productions.
Yes.
And I was watching it, and I was wowed.
Yeah, it was
Just
us.
there was only like 5 or 6 of you, and they even got men up there doing it too.
We
I remember
did.
seeing that some of the vendor
We
men.
did. The vendors came up, yes.
Yeah.
It was me.
I wasn't brave enough.
No, it was me.
I'll get there, I
Lynn,
swear.
She's another instructor at the studio. The 2 of us were doing the Zumba. And at the studio, we now offer soca size, which is another different type of exercise, very similar to Zumba, but their music is all soca music. And we have a girl that teaches there on Fridays afternoon, and she was the other person that was there with us.
Okay, well, see,
You can
and
find
so
it
there's
all on the
different,
website.
and go check out the Facebook, like them on it, because I'm sure you have,
Yes.
stuff that you update.
Yes, and we usually have specials and
But it's only $5 though, right?
it is $5 a class.
A class.
And it's drop-in, and we have packages as well
Oh, that's
that
beautiful.
you can find there.
And get in touch with her because I just found out before doing the interview, she does birthday parties too. So
We do.
if that's something that interests you for your younger ones, then that's the way to go.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for coming on.
No,
I
thank
I
you.
really want to get out to a Zumba class, and I know exactly where
We
you
will
are.
have the paramedics outside.
That's all I ask. That is
Yeah.
all I ask, is have a paramedic on hand for me when I drop.
If you want, we can contact the firefighters or something. and
I
they
can live
be
with
there.
that. I'm a married woman. I'm a good girl. But I've
Thank
seen some of
you.
them.
Thank you so much for having me.
And you know what? We wish you continued success
Thank you so
in
much.
Niagara and Welland. And stay tuned, and we're going to wrap up the show. The 5th anniversary Pink Ribbon Event Dinner and Fashion Show is just around the corner. Friday, October 19th, 2012, at the Ukrainian Cultural Center in Welland. Tickets for this event, which supports Breast Cancer Research and Education Fund, are only $40. Don't miss out on the fashion, entertainment, door prizes, penny sale, silent auction, and more. Please contact Angel for more information at 905-714-7005 or Garant, Garant, at cocheco.ca. Your birthday is almost here. Want to go bowling?
Not again.
How about mini putt?
Not in the winter, Mom.
Movies?
But there's nothing playing I want to see.
Well, then where?
I want to have a blast.
And where can you have that?
And it's a blast.
Finish or start your holiday shopping with the 7th annual Wrap It Up, Niagara's only Christmas shopping extravaganza. There will be over 40 exhibitors offering thousands of unique holiday gifts at the Ramada Plaza on Lundy's Lane in Niagara Falls, Sunday, December 2nd, 2012. Advance tickets for this event that support Niagara nonprofits are only $2 each or 3 for $5, available until November 20th. $500 grand holiday basket draw for advanced ticket holders only. Over 40 fabulous door prizes throughout the day. For more information, visit www.wrapitupniagara.com. This episode of A Closer Look was brought to you by Niagara Health and Home Expo, a 2-day event bringing a big-time Toronto-style trade show to our Niagara area.
Thank you for tuning in to another Spotlight Niagara Closer Look filmed at its blast, and thank you to our guests, Adriana Suess of Port Colborne Aero Walkers, who on a side note is looking for business sponsor for the warm-up suits. So if you're able to do that, please get in contact. And also Alba Victoria, which I've just learned from Avy Studio. And always keep in mind, when you want to get a better you, that there is lots of great ways to do it. And be sure to go like both their pages to keep updated. And I think we're going to keep doing more of these feeling good inside and out shows, because I think it'll be really good for all of us to learn little tips and hints for keeping ourselves healthy and better. And thank you again to Elite Hair Salon for the great hairdo. And stay tuned for our credits and possibly who's coming up next week. Take care.
To your demise, and every person you cast